use Canvas as my learning management system. I'm very familiar with it, and this is the learning management system that our district uses in Garland. So the teachers, the audience, will be familiar with this too. I plan on using Mastery Paths, a feature of Canvas that allows me to personalize the learning experience for each teacher. I plan on having a Start Here module, which will house the same information for everyone, and then a quiz, which will send the audience into Mastery Paths. The quiz will consist of questions where teachers evaluate their learning preferences and comfort level with Canvas, quizzes classic and new. The first module is about converting classic quizzes to the new quiz format. After taking the quiz and the module, the teachers will be placed into one of three tracks, either a live demo track, previously recorded demos, or click sheets to follow. This placement will be based on their learning preferences. In the references modules, I'll place all of these resources for teachers to have for later use. The second module is all about creation, a new quiz from scratch. Again, teachers will be placed into one of three tracks, either live demo, previously recorded demo, or click sheets to follow. This placement will be based on their learning preferences and comforts with new quizzes. In reference modules, I'll place all of the resources for them. I will have three types of media: live demonstrations, previously recorded demonstrations, and click sheets. At the end of Module 1, I will have the recorded demo in Canvas Studio with questions embedded in it for teachers to answer along with the way. Similar to Edpuzzle, but it's all in Canvas. They may refer to their notes or other resources to help them with the video. I'll use the same format with a different video for Module 2. For these modules, I'll be combining lecture style with a live demonstration of how to convert classic quizzes into new. I want teachers to follow along as I lecture and perform the tasks simultaneously. I find this creates a ton of questions, which can slow things down, but it also has the greatest impact on teacher follow-through. Reluctant learners want someone to hold their hand in a step-by-step process. For my independent learners, I have the previously recorded demo and the click sheets for them to follow. Cognitive overload is very real. I experience it every day myself and with my students. I want to keep it in mind and not overload the teacher's brains. As explained by UNMC eLearning 2015, the cognitive theory assumption will help with this. I have both simple visuals and voiceovers to explain the steps. I will keep the steps small and help teachers build connections to their previous experiences with Canvas quizzes. My course is all about experiential learning. Teachers will go through the process of converting a classic quiz to the new format, a format ready to go to be used the next day. I do want to have a reflection component where teachers reflect on the format they use, the mastery paths, and their success with mastering the conversion skill. My teaching methods for this course are highlighting Mastery Paths and Canvas Studios. Both are underused features of Canvas that our district pays for and have the potential to be wonderful tools for our teachers to use. They do need to know how to convert their quizzes, as classic quizzes are disappearing in June of 2022. I do not want them to lose all of their hard work from the last year and a half. Teachers also need to be familiar with the new format so they can continue to create quizzes for their students. I will use Garland's monthly digital skill focus as my standards. They are based on the IDSE standards. I'll use the October focus because I'm running a little behind. Teachers will use technology to understand and use data to drive instruction, support students in achieving and reflecting on learning growth, provide a variety of ways for students to demonstrate competency. Converting and creating new quizzes allows teachers the ability to gather data easily, support student reflection, and the variety of question types allows for multiple ways for students to demonstrate mastery. I myself use Studio in my French classes for students to record their speaking answers. The Start Here module is designed to provide teachers with background information and guide them into the correct mastery path. I've chosen backward design along with Merrill's principles of instruction. I chose these principles because they are task-centered. I will model or demonstrate how to implement the tool in my presentations. Teachers will apply the new tool in their classrooms, and then we will reflect upon their integration of the tool. These principles will be realized in the modules by having teachers participate in the demonstration. Teachers will successfully convert a classic quiz to a new quiz. And finally, teachers will reflect on the process. The teachers will reflect on the new tool as well as the process of how they learned. The Start Here module will have the main course goals and outcomes. I will also include in them the directions of each assignment within the different modules. The modules align activities with assessments because the activities build and demonstrate until teachers are able to successfully convert their old quizzes into the new format. Depending on the mastery path and teachers' self-selected preferences, these modules can either be student-centered or teacher-led. The range of instructors' role is from facilitator to coach. I will guide them through the demonstration process and then coach them through the conversion process. The course is blended depending on the mastery path chosen. It's possible for a teacher to complete the course with little to no interaction with the instructor. However, the opposite is also true. Teachers can self-select the completely live method and have a high level of interaction with the instructor. The course is one of several monthly offerings by the technology team at our school. We advise and advertise in the biweekly newsletter and the campus emails. I plan on putting up flyers in the faculty restrooms pointing out the necessity of this training. Classic quizzes are disappearing this June. Collaboration piece comes when teachers share their quizzes within the departments. If each teacher converts and shares 3 classic quizzes, then the majority of the quizzes will be converted and the burden will be shared. Teachers will also collaborate offline with each other to problem solve and reflect on this learning process. The percentage of synchronous collaboration is 100%. To address the infrastructures, system, and support needs and issues any teachers may face, I plan on having a co-instructor. This way I can do the live demonstration piece and Ashley can help the other teachers with technical difficulties. I foresee having to do this course again in the spring semester as the deadline for conversion nears. References for my article. Here it is.